Amazing coders, welcome back to Byte by Riya. Today we are going to build something super cool and practical, a Google search page clone using just HTML and CSS. No fancy framework, no complicated JavaScript, just the fundamental that will really strengthen your web development skill. If you are excited to build with me, smash that like button right now and let's dive in together. And if you are new here, I teach coding in fun, easy to understand way. So let's consider subscribing to join our coding family. All right, so let's start. Let's start with our basic HTML structure. Okay, so we begin with the doc type. Yeah, so angle bracket doc type HTML. So this means we which will tells the browser that this is we are using HTML5 document. Then we open our HTML tag. So again put an angle bracket HTML tag. In that I want to mention the language equal to English. If you are using any other language, you can mention that. I am using the English language. So we used this is really important for accessibility and helps screen readers to identify the language also of our page. Next, so I want to close that. All right. Next, we will set up our head session with a meta information and the page title. Okay. So next and head session. Then in that I need the meta informations. So I'm writing meta care set. In that I am putting the value UTF-8, and I need to close that angle bracket. All right. So this meta care set UTF-8 tag ensures our page correctly displays special characters from different language. For the title, I am using. Next, I need to give the title. So I need to use the title tag. In that, I'm giving the title as Google Clone. Google Clone. All right. So I give a title called the Google Clone. Then I'm just opening a style bracket over here inside the title. Okay. Sorry, not inside the title. After the title, I want to open the style tag. So here, what I'm going to do is that I'm just commenting. For now, I'm not giving the style property. Okay, we can come back to this later. So I'm just commenting here. So I'm commenting as our CSS will go here. Then close the comment session. All right. So I will come back to here later. Okay. So come. Let's go. Now let's go set up our body. Okay. So after the head session, now I'm going to the body. So I want to open the body tag. Okay. So first of all, the body will contain three main sections: a div for the Google logo, a div for our search box and a button, and a div for our footer text. Okay. So first of all, a div or class logo. Okay. For the logo, I am using div with the class. So div In that I want to give class div class equal to div class equal to logo. All right. Next, I need to insert the image link here inside the div. I need to insert the image link. So I just need to use the image tag. In that, I need to give the source. I already have that image. I just need to go to the Google. I already saved one image. Opened one image. I'm copying that link and pasting it over here. Next, what we have to do is that we want to give an alternating message. Okay, so I'm giving the alternating message as Google logo. So if this doesn't load, I can I so this text will appear. Okay, so in the alternate message equal to something happened over here. Let me cut it. One extra exclamation mark. Okay, all right. Now, what we had to do next? So, what we done for the logo, I'm using a div class logo containing an image. I'm directly linking the Google logo image with the source attribute. I already copy pasted. Then the alt attribute is super important for accessibility. It describes the image for the people using screen readers. So, uh, all right. Now, so let's see till now, isn't it? Yeah. Let me run. Oh, it's already there. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it's working. Just the logo came. Yeah, but I need to do something else. I want to set the size of the logo and everything that we can do later. All right. Okay. Next, what we have to do is that next again I need to use a div tag after here. Then in that I am going to give and I opened a div with a form inside it. So here I just need to inside a form. So in the div class I'm giving as inside the div this class name I'm giving a equal to the search box. Then inside it I'm giving a form. Okay, so div with a form inside it. Forms are perfect for search functionality because they are designed to submit data inside the form. I want to give text and everything, so let's give the form data first. Form inside it, no need of action and all for now. I'm removing that. So inside the form tag I'm using an input type. I want to create a box, so for that we want to use input, right? Yeah, here I'm putting the text itself. Then I need to in that I need to put the placeholder I need to put in the placeholder. I'm giving a search Google or type a URL. Okay, search Google or type a URL. All right. So what I did, uh, yeah, I did. I created a input box right now inside the form. Next, what we have to do is that again I need to open a class for the buttons. So this is almost over. So inside that div tag itself, oh, I think I made some mistake. Hmm. Yeah, it's correct. Oh yeah, all right, it's correct. Okay. So what we have to do is that next I want to again open a div tag. This div tag is inside the previous, I mean the class 4, I mean class search box div tag. So again I'm giving a div tag here. I'm giving the class name as class equal to buttons, buttons, buttons. All right, next I need to put an input type. Here again I want to create an input box for the submit button. So I'm giving a submit. Then inside it I'm giving the value equal to Google search. Google search. Okay. Yes, I'm putting as capital. So input type button where okay. Search. After that I need to create two more buttons like that. So coming to the next, I want to create one more input type button. In that I am putting as button itself. Then I need to create, so I will split the screen so we can see the output also, right? Value equal to I am feeling lucky. I am feeling lucky. All right. Then come back out of the div tag. Again, I want to open another div tag. Here, I want to add the footer. So I see I used an element for button instead of button tag because that's Google actually uses. The first one has the submit, which would naturally submit the form, and the second is a type button. Now finally I want to add the footer div with some symbol text. Okay, I added the div. Inside it I want to give the class name as footer itself, footer. Then The text I'm giving as Google clone for for practice by by Riya. Byte by Riya. All right. Then yeah. So now finally I added a footer also with a div with some simple text. Now our HTML structure is completed almost fully. Okay, we completed that. Next we need to style the look like Google search page. Let's dive into CSS. See, our only we added some buttons and everything. It will look like this. We created the basic structure by using HTML, right? When you build some website, you can you do you know the 95 percentage of that code will be CSS, only 5 percentage will be HTML, only 5 percentage will be the structure, the 95 percentage will lies in CSS itself. Now our output is looking like here, like this. Next what we have to do is that now, for the fun part, we have to style our page with the CSS. Okay, let's start with the body element, setting up overall layout. First of all, we have to go to the style. Where is that? Yeah, for now, I'm removing the comment. Yeah, inside the style, first we have to reset all the margins to 0. For that, I want to start with the body. So, body, in my body, put a flower braces inside it. First of all, what I'm going to do is that I want to reset margins and padding to 0. So browsers add these by default, but we want to complete we need a complete control. So I'm setting margin equal to 0 and padding is also equal to 0. Okay. Then we will go to set the font family to Arial, which closely matches the Google font. So I want to set the font family. Font family. I'm using Arial. A-E-A-R-I. Okay. Arial. Note this. Sans. Oh, that option is not coming. Sans serif. Yeah. I want to put this font. So this magic happens with display property. We are using Flexbox, which is perfect for centering content both horizontally and vertically. Okay. So for that, I also want to use the background color as white. Okay. So I'm using background color as white. As you know, white is FFFF something like the code is that. Okay, let's type. I know it is yeah. Then we have to display flex. So display flex turns on Flexbox layout. Okay, for that, to turn on the Flexbox layout, I want to use something called the display. What I want to display? I want to display the flex. Okay, then I need to put flex direction. So flex direction I need to put as column. So what it will do, this column stacks our elements vertically. Okay, then I want to align the items to the center. So for that I want to put align items to which, to the center only. Okay, so the center centers items horizontally, and next I want to justify, hold a second. Okay, center. Then I need to justify the content, so I'm using justify content to the center itself. Okay, so this justify content will do centers the items vertically. Okay, then I want to set the height, so I'm putting height equal to 100 vh, 100 vh. Okay, so this 100 vh makes the body take up the full viewport of height. All right, so together these properties perfectly center our content in the middle of the page. Let's see, let's refresh. Yeah, now you can see all are in center. Next, what we have to do is that have you ever used this Flexbox before? Mm-hmm. It's one of the most powerful tool in modern CSS, right? Yeah. If you can comment below if you love this Flexbox as much as I do. Next, we have to style our logo. So for that, we want to add some space below the logo and control its size, right? And I need Google logo is in too large. We will set a appropriate width for that. So I want to make use of dot logo. Then I need to open a curly bracket. In that, I'm going to set the margin bottom. I'm going to create as 20 pixel. Okay, it will create the space between the logo and the search box below it. Okay, we are setting so I want to create margin bottom to 20 pixel, 20 pixel. All right, next I want to, next just like here, I want to again put logo. Then I want to put image size, image, then open a curly bracket. In that I need to set the size to, not size, the width. Okay, the width to 270 pixel. Okay, 270 pixel. All right, so yeah, we are setting the image width to 270 pixel, which is close to the Google's actual size. Okay, now, all right, so let's come down. So the now what we have to do is that now let's style our search box container. Let's see the output till now. Yeah, you can see the I set the Google size. Okay, this is perfect, good. Now what I had to do is that I want to set the search box, right? So I want to add CSS for the search box, which is need to be responsive but not too wide or larger screens, right? Mm-hmm. So we are using Flexbox again to the center its contents. Okay, now I want to edit the search box. Hold on, let me see how I typed that. how I gave the class name. I want to check. Yeah, I gave it a search box itself. Okay. Yeah, that's correct. Search box. Okay. Then in again I want to open a curly bracket, and I want for the search box I need to give the width equal to 100 percentage. Okay. Then so this 100 percentage makes it take up all available space. Then I want to give the maximum width to 500 pixel. So this 500 pixel ensures it doesn't get too wide on large screens. Then I want to set up the Flexbox property sender in the form elements. Okay, so I'm displaying display Flexbox flex, and I want to set the flex direction to column itself. Then I want to align items to the sender. Align items sender. All right. So this is great example of responsive design. Let's see the output. Now for the actual search input field, this is where attention to detail really matters. So we want to create Google search bar has a specific look, like with rounded corners and a subtle shadow. So we can recreate that one. For that I'm giving input and a opening a square bracket, sorry, not the curly bracket, a square bracket. Inside it I want to give type equal to text. All right, then I need to open a curly braces again. Width inside it 100 percentage I'm giving 100 percentage. Okay, then I want to give the padding. So padding, and I'm giving us 12 pixel and 20 pixel. Okay, 12 pixel and 20 pixel. Then I want to give a border. So width I make it 100 to fill it's like fill it's a container. And padding I add space inside the input, top, bottom. Okay, and left, right. Then I want to give the border. So I'm giving border I'm giving us 1 pixel. Then solid, the color I want to give is a light gray border. So I'm giving the code hashtag D C D C again D C. Yeah, that one. Okay, to get a hash color. So yeah, all right. So what I did, I created a border with 1 pixel solid and added a light gray border. Then I want to Set the border radius to get the curl, the circular shape. So border radius I'm giving as 24 pixel. 24 pixel. All right. So 24 pixels create those perfectly rounded corners. Next, I need to create the font size. Font size equal to 60 pixel. All right. So these 60 pixel sets an appropriate text size. After that, outline I want to give. So I'm giving outline as none. So none removes the default blue outline when we clicked on it. Then box shadow I need to give. Box shadow I'm giving us the value 0 2 pixel. This is the different angle size. Okay, 5 pixel. Then the color I'm giving us RGBA color. I want to add 0 0. Then blue value I need to give it as 0 itself. Alpha I'm giving as 1. Okay. So box shadow adds the subtitle shadow beneath the search bar. Okay. So for that I added the shadow. Let's see. Yeah, see, did you notice that? How did you notice how the rounded corners completely change? This field of our input. Okay. Small details like this makes a huge difference in our design. Next, let's style the container for our buttons. We just need some space above the buttons to separate them from the search bar. So for that, I need to style these buttons, these two buttons, okay? Google search and I am feeling lucky. I need to separate that one. So for that, I need to style that I'm using dot button. I think I give it as button itself. Bu. Let me check. Div class logo. Div. Where is that? Div search box logo. Search box. Where is that? Mm, yeah, buttons. I give it as buttons itself. So now I want to decorate that buttons. So for that dot buttons, I just need to give some space only. So I opened a flower braces and again I want to give margin. Oh, I just opened the square bracket, not these. The curly braces. Okay. I need to give the margin as top. The value I need to give us 20 pixel. So yeah, then let's see. Yeah, now it created the distance, right? Simple, right? But effective. Margin top 20 pixel and space between the search input and the other button. Now for the buttons themselves, Now what we have to do is that Google buttons have a specific style, right? Light gray background, subtle border, and they change on hover. Like, so let's recreate that again. I want to decorate for that buttons. So dot buttons. I want to add the effect here. So I'm giving input. The Let's open the curly bracket. Okay. Okay. Now in that I want to give the values for the button input. For the margin, I'm giving initially I want to give margin. I'm giving as 5 pixel. Then padding, I'm giving as 10 pixel and 20 pixel. Then background color, I'm giving as hash, the color code hash F8, F9, and F8. Okay, I'm giving that particular color. Then border, I need to give 1 pixel. Solid, hash F8, F9, F8 itself. Okay, then border radius, I'm giving a 4 pixel. Border radius 4 pixel. Okay, then cursor point, I'm giving cursor pointer. Then font size also I'm giving as 14 pixel. Okay, for the small font we are mainly using 14 pixel, right? Yeah. Let's see till now. And yeah, now I want to create a hover effect over here. No hover effect till now. I want to create a hover effect. So 1 second. I'm giving the border 1 pixel solid and F8, F9, F8. Okay. So to get a hover effect, I'm giving buttons again. I want to, for the buttons, I need to in decorate the buttons by using hover effect. So I'm putting hover and then open a curly bracket. Inside it, the value I want to give for the hover effect is 1 pixel. Then solid. Then the color should be hashtag C6, C6, C6. That particular color when it is placing. Okay. Then we want to use the hover pseudo class. Before that, let's see till here. Yeah. So when I place here, you can see, right, the hover effect. Next, what I have to do is that, yeah, next we use the hover pseudo class to change the border color. Then someone hovers over a button. These subtle interactions makes the page feel more dynamic and responsive. Finally, let's style our footer. The footer needs to be the footer needs this one. Okay, the footer needs to be bottom of the page with a smaller gray text. So I want to edit that one. So I want to style that one. So for the footer, I give it as a footer itself, right? The class equal to footer, footer. Okay, the footer. What are the things I want to make? Position it absolutely in absolute way, and it have to be at the bottom. I need 20 pixel. So to 20 pixel, to place it 20 pixel from the bottom of the page. Okay, so it will be above 20 pixel. Then I want to give the font size. I'm giving us 13 pixel. So 30 pixel for the smaller text. And color I'm giving us the code 7707578. So it will be the muted gray color. Okay, for that I gave that code, this one. All right. So, and with that, our Google clone page is completed. Let's see the output. Yeah, perfect. See, I can type something, but it will not take you to anywhere. And I put a nice hover effect here. You can see the bottom. Yeah, very cool, right? I hope you liked it. So let's take a moment to look this. I like this very much. Isn't that amazing? All right, so with just HTML and CSS, we have created a professionally looking Google search page, right? Now, I would love to know what was the most interesting part of this tutorial for you. You can comment it below. That's all. So let's wrap for today's tutorial. I hope you enjoyed building this Google search page clone with me and learned some valuable HTML and CSS technique along the way. If you found this helpful, please gives the video a thumbs up. It really helps the channel, and if you want more coding tutorials like these, one, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you never miss a video. Remember, I offer 1:1 online classes and just at $12 per hour, where you can work projects like these and much more. Feel free to email me at bytebyria@gmail.com for more information. Thank you so much for coding with me today. Keep practicing, keep building, and I will see you in the next video. This is Byte by Ria signing off. Happy coding, everyone. Bye. Oh, and don't forget to check out these other tutorials, okay, on my channel. All right. Bye bye again. Bye.